Hello everyone, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, click on that notification bell, share, like, dislike, comment, let us know what you're thinking. You could also leave a review and follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts. Plus, if you want to leave a donation to the Angel of Words podcast, you can do so at Cash App AOWNYC. Now, today, on the Angel of Words podcast, we have the founder and owner of Ajai Beauty, Miss Jessica Huggins, on deck on the Angel of Words podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Angel of Words podcast. I'm your host, Angel of Words, and today, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, via Zoom, we have the founder, the owner of Ajai Beauty, Miss Jessica Huggins. Hello, Miss Huggins, and welcome to the Angel of Words podcast. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
I love doing podcasts of this nature, I'll be honest with you, because, I grew up with a lot of sisters and they're always like, you got to do, make sure that you always put those beauty podcasts in, let's keep it diverse. And I'm like, of course. And now, we have you here today. Thank you for joining us. We're going to talk a little bit about your line, Ajai Beauty. So first, could you discuss a little bit about, when you decided to start Ajai Beauty, what it is and why you decided to start it?
Yes, I wanted to start it earlier this year. The reason why I wanted to start it is because I love beauty products, of course. I started off doing makeup when I was younger. So this is just something that I wanted to do, to start creating my own makeup and putting my own name on products and putting it out there. And I thought about it one day and I was like, let me see what I have to do to start. And I started off with lip products that I make myself, and it's just going to start going from there.
Now, how tough was that process, like mentally, like getting it off the ground? Could you discuss that to a lot of entrepreneurs that or wannabe entrepreneurs that don't know what that grind is like?
The first process was the idea that I had. And once I get an idea, I like to research it. So I went online and I did a lot of research as to what I have to do to start this process. I researched other businesses that are already started doing this process. I've actually talked to other business owners that are doing what I'm doing, and that the research part is what really has helped out. And that's the first step, in my opinion, as to getting a business off the ground, is first researching it, making sure it's something that you want to do. And then once you research it, then you have to figure out where to start, and you start.
It's all about that market research,
Yeah.
Companies pay big bucks for that. A lot of people don't understand it. There's companies out, those major corporations that have a whole department dedicated to research and making sure that people are going to like what you're selling. So, I completely understand how much of so how long was that process like? Well, how long did that you think took you?
I'm the type of person that once I get an idea, I start going. So the process didn't last very long for me. But I'm still researching and doing everything still currently, even though my business is out there. I'm still currently marketing and researching. I'm actually going to rebrand in the new year. So the whole process probably took, I started this idea probably in maybe May of this year.
It's a beautiful name, Ajai Beauty. I'll be honest with you. Where'd you get that name from? Where does that name come from?
It's my daughter's names. I have two daughters. My first daughter is Aaliyah, so the A is for her. And my newest daughter I just had in January, her name is Ajai. So I just put them together.
Oh, well, congratulations. You had a 2020 baby. You know what I mean?
I did.
Now, speaking about that, how, has the coronavirus pandemic affected your grind in any way?
Actually, no. Everybody is shopping online, so it has not stopped anything from me at all, especially for Black Friday. Black Friday was the biggest I've ever done. Everybody was shopping online, so no, it has not stopped.
Wow, that's great to know. Now you have right now you currently, I guess you just finished with the fall line with the pumpkin stuff, or do you still have that available? And then you said you have you have something called the Winter Wonderland situation
Yeah.
going on right now. Could you discuss what those product lines and what you're offering?
The fall line, I have a few stuff from the fall line. It's just different colors that are catered to the fall season. They smell all like pumpkin spice. I have a few left, and then my Winter Wonderland was for the Christmas holiday, which I still have those, and they all have the sugar cookie smell. So what it is just lip gloss. I'm actually wearing one of the lip glosses now. It's just lip gloss that I color and scent as very moisturizing, very hydrating, and everything is natural, and that's about it.
Now, is it good for vegans as well? Can men wear this? Can I wear this? You know what I mean? Do you have some stuff going on for us, man? You leaving aside what's happening here with the line?
Well, it is vegan free, yes. For men, not right now, but in my rebrand, I'm actually going to make some lip balm, and that is something that I was going to cater toward the men.
Now, do you have anything clear that men could wear that they could probably get away with?
It's lip gloss.
Okay.
I don't know if guys want to wear lip
I remember
gloss.
I used to wear the Victoria's Secret lip gloss back in the days, man. The one without the glitter,
No, this doesn't have any
Those
glitter.
were good.
So no, you'll be fine if you want the clear lip gloss.
Okay. So you do offer, you do have, obviously you have brands that are available with glitter inside. Could you discuss a little bit about the actual products that you make? Is it just lip gloss? Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I say, is it just lip gloss?
I have lip gloss mainly, but I also have lip scrubs, which are the ones, it helps to get all the dead skin off of your lips. So when your lips are peeling, you just put the lip scrub on and it'll take all that off and make it real smooth. So I do offer those too.
Okay, is that good for smokers? I mean, because I'm sure there's some people that smoke and they want to find out how to keep their lips as close to the natural color as possible,
It's good for anybody. Anybody that has lips, it's good for.
Okay, now talk about the cruelty-free aspect. Was that an important decision for you to make?
Yes, cruelty-free.
And what does that mean exactly? You let our audience know what that means.
Cruelty-free means that you did not test your products on any animals. All my products are tested on me and my daughter and my friends. So that would be what cruelty-free is. So
Okay.
They don't have to worry about any of that. I don't test on animals at all.
Now, could you describe the process of making it? Like, were you always into chemistry? Is there a lot of chemistry involved in this situation? Could take us through the day-by-day aspect of making these lip creations?
Well, I'm actually a baker also. So doing this has actually helped with my baking skills because it is a lot of science and teaspoon of this and teaspoon and that. So yes, that baking part has helped out. But the day-to-day is I get there's something that's called a lip gloss base that you order from a company. So I get the base, and once I receive the base, I put different oils in it. I have coconut oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E. I have grapeseed oil, almond oil. So I use all those different types of oils and different type of measurements in each thing. And I put it in the lip gloss, put some color in it, put a scent in it. That's about it. It's not very difficult at all. With the lip scrubs, I use organic sugar, I use brown sugar, and I use white sugar. And I also put the oils and scents in that too. It's not difficult at all.
That sounds like you're baking something. It's delicious, man. Does it taste as good as a cake on your lips or what? What's happening there?
It does. It tastes better than the cake. You can eat it.
No way. Really? That's insane. And
Yeah.
are you getting these products from America? Or you're importing them from other countries? Like, how does that work?
No. From most of it is from Amazon. So
Okay.
that's good. And then the lip gloss base, they're based out of Vegas, I think, or California, somewhere over there. So it's all made in America.
You don't have a CBD lip gloss, do you? That seems to be the wave right now.
Not yet. Not yet. But I have been thinking about doing that.
That'd be dope. A nice relaxing lip gloss. Who would have
Right.
thought? Now, how long do these lip glosses usually last on your lips? Like how much, how many times throughout the day do you have to really retouch yourself if you're
That's a
going to
good
be
question.
outdoors?
That's a
Yeah.
good question. I get that asked all the time. For me, what I like to do is I put a lip liner on first, and I color my lips in or put a lipstick on, and then I put the lip gloss on top, and it lasts longer. If you just put it on your lips by itself, it's not going to last all day long. You have to put something on first for it to last longer. Like I am doing right now. I have lip liner, a lip gloss, a lipstick, and then I put lip gloss on top.
Wow, I just learned something new. That's fantastic, Now, if I have daughters, you know what I'm saying? I just go back to this podcast and be like, all right, ladies.
Right. I got you.
This is how it's done, There's an ulterior motive to everything I do, you know what I'm saying? Now, you're a female entrepreneur, woman of color. What does that mean to you? Is that important to you? Is that something you even think about?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I love being a female minority entrepreneur. Half Black and half Puerto Rican, so I got all the mix in there, and I love it.
Right.
Right now,
Boricua power, baby.
Yes. Right now, Black women are thriving with their own businesses, and I just love seeing it, and I love being a part of it. It's an amazing feeling, especially in the times that we're living right now.
Now, this cosmetic situation is a billion, billions and billions of dollars. I guess you could say Kylie Jenner was, at the forefront of the Instagram wave to build these type of businesses. And then, a lot of different brands started sprouting from, basically in this era. Do you get intimidated at all by the competition?
No, I don't, because from what I was told once before, if you look down the bread aisle, there are so many different bread brands on that bread aisle. And when the pandemic hit, we had not one bread on that aisle. All of them were bought out. So no, I don't get intimidated. I get inspired by these other brands, such as Colored Rain and Juvia's Place. They all started like me. Super Scent. They all started just like me. And now they're big cosmetic beauty brands. So it inspires me because I want to be like that, but in my own way.
Now, what differentiates you from other brands? Because there's got to be something, right? Everybody's different. Yeah.
Yes, everybody, we all do the same type of things, but not everybody could do it the way that I can. So we're similar, but we're not the same, because I put different things into my brand itself that somebody else is not. I'm gearing more towards the makeup line than just doing lips or lipstick and lip scrubs and body. I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. So my brand is completely different from anybody else's because of what I'm putting into it.
Could you describe a little bit of the other stuff that you have available as well?
Well, the stuff that I'm going to have available next year, because I'm rebranding my whole business, I'm going to do a whole different marketing for my business. I'm going to be doing body oils. I'm going to be doing face oils. I'm going to be doing body scrubs. Then I'm going to be doing eyeshadow palettes, blush palettes, liquid lipsticks. So I have a lot coming out next year.
Now, where can you go and actually, purchase the Ajai beauty brand? How can we purchase it? Do you still have the Black Friday deals available as well?
I do. I do have the Black Friday deals available. I'm going to be available until Christmas. And once Christmas comes, I'm shutting my website down just for a little bit so I can rebrand. So as of right now, you can go onto my Instagram page, and I have the link to my website there. And my Instagram page is just Ajai Beauty.
Okay. Now, I noticed that you work with Shopify, correct?
Yes.
Or you were working with Shopify. Are you going to continue your services with them?
Yes, I love Shopify. They make everything so easy.
Could you explain that process for any person wanting to start a brand similar to what you're doing? Like, the working relationship you have with them and the ease of access?
Yes, I did a lot of research, like I said in the beginning. And I listened to other businesses. I never heard of Shopify before, ever. I always heard of Big Cartel and Wix. And I looked at those, and they are not very it didn't work well with what I was doing. So I had to look at them first before I made the decision to go with Shopify. And so once I went with Shopify, I looked at everything that they offered. It worked with what I wanted. And so they make it super easy. You could go on there and they show you how to put all your products in there, how to take payments. They make it like a one-stop shop. They even give you marketing tips, how to make emails, to send emails to your customers. They make everything super easy. It's not very cheap, but if you feel like you are trying to get somewhere with your business and you have to invest, and I would suggest to check out Shopify and see if it works for you.
Now, you mentioned something very important, Ms. Huggins, because, to be an entrepreneur, it takes time, energy, it takes investing financially in yourself. Could you describe, how hard that was? Did you come across any barricades mentally, getting to where you want to go to right now with the brand?
Definitely. I am a mother of two. I have a 15-year-old and I have an 11-month-old. Right now, I'm currently a single mom, and I work a full-time job, and I do my business too. So it's very, very difficult. I'm tired. I'm tired right now.
Well, thank you for being here on the podcast.
Right. I'm tired all the time. So a lot of my work gets done after my children go to sleep. And I stay up late sometimes and have to go get up and do it again the next day. But what keeps pushing me is the two girls that I have, and knowing that one day my business is going to be to a place where I don't have to worry about going to work and doing all these things. I could just do my business. And that's what motivates me, my children, my goals, what I want to accomplish. So, but it's not easy. You have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in your business. And you have to think, right now I might be tired, but I'm doing it for the best, the better of myself and my business.
That it's important that you said that, because we're going through a pandemic right now. A lot of people are isolated in their homes. A lot of people have lost their job. They're trying to figure out where they're going to get their next meal, and you were able to sustain yourself throughout the pandemic. And why do you think that you were able to be so strong through this and actually continue developing the brand?
Well, when you get to a point where it's either we eat or we don't eat, you have to push. So for me, I'm the one that has to take care of my two children. I got to make sure that we have a house and food and clothes. So I can't just sit back and say, oh, well, I don't feel like doing this. All this stuff is going on in the world, because actually there's always going to be something going on. It may not be a pandemic that's in the world, but there's always going to be something going on in your life. And you just have to stop and say, you know what, if this is what I want, I have to do it now, and I have to figure out how to do it. And I've seen other business ladies that I follow that lost their jobs during the pandemic, and now they're making a lot of money just off of their entrepreneur business that they did during a pandemic. So even through a pandemic, you can make it. You just have to be determined and keep pushing.
Wow, you're so resilient. Do you get this from your parents? Where do you think, this resiliency comes from?
I think I get it from my dad. Yes. And I've always been this type of person. I'm a very headstrong person. And whenever I feel like doing something, and I put my mind to it, I figure out how to do it, and I just do it. That's just how I've always been my whole life.
Now, you mentioned that you come from a mixed household. There's a lot more mixed households right now in America. Mm-hmm. What was that experience like? Is there any correlation from that upbringing to what you have going on right now in your business life?
Well, yeah, my dad is from St. Kitts and Nevis. And he came to America and became a citizen, I think, when I was like 16. And my mom, her family is from Puerto Rico. So I have a very Caribbean family. I was born in Miami, so I have a very Latin Caribbean type of flair.
You go 305, you may be the only Puerto Rican in Miami. Everybody's Cuban out there,
I know.
What was it like being Puerto Rican in Miami,
I mean, I felt like I blended in with everybody. I had a whole bunch of different friends from all walks of life, so it was fun. I loved it. But I always saw that my dad always worked. My dad always did everything that he could to make sure that we were okay. And that I remember as a little girl when we lived in Miami, because we were broke. We didn't have anything. We would walk places. People used to give us groceries. But my dad never stopped working. He kept pushing. He kept doing for his family. My mom just didn't even have to work. So when I saw that, I thought to myself, you know what? I want to be like that. I want to be somebody that does what they have to do and gets what they want. I don't want, to have to sit back and wait for it to be given to me. So I think that's where it comes from. It's from seeing my dad.
Now, that level of humility that you have, do you think it makes you a better businesswoman?
Yeah, I think so. I think that the type of personality that somebody has, it makes people want to do business with you. And so I try to remember that, and I look at other people and say, oh, I don't want to be that way. I want people to like, not like me, but be able to come to me and we could talk and we can, just chit chat. That's what I would want to deal with somebody if I was doing business with them. So that's the type of person I want to be.
Well, and now that you're in Atlanta, that's really a mecca right now for, I'll be honest, I feel like it's the epicenter of the United States right now with all the with the political stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
Turning from red to blue. Like there's a culture shift right now going on in Atlanta that is really shaping it's really shaping the scope of the American landscape. It's like a microcosm. What is it like owning a business out there? Like, is it easy to network and do like these little mixers and things of that nature?
Yeah, definitely. Right now during the pandemic, we don't do it as much, but I used to do baking. So I used to do mixers and stuff all the time. And I had so much fun and met so many different people. So yeah, Atlanta is a great place to meet people, to mingle, to have a business. It's a great place. Great.
Now, in Atlanta, right? It's so important that we mention this. Is it easier for a Black-owned business to thrive?
I would think so. I've never been anywhere else, so I don't want to say definitely. But being here, I've been here for 25 years. I have done a couple different businesses, and I have done very well with each one of them being here in Atlanta because of who you meet, who places to go, people that you interact with in different type of circles or mixers or events. There's events going on all the time in Atlanta. So yeah, it's a really good place here, in my opinion.
Now going back to the brand, right? As a woman, how do you feel about offering a service that you care about, to a plethora of different people?
Well, I love it. I love the smile that I get from them. I love the happiness that it brings them. I cater more towards the person, customer service type of thing. So just seeing that woman say, "Oh, I loved your product. It made my lips feel so good. It made my lips so hydrated, or it smelled good." That brings me joy. I like that. I like that a lot.
That's fantastic. Well, Ms. Huggins, we've reached a point in the podcast where it's time to play 5 Words with Angel. Now, on 5 Words with Angel, I'm going to give you a word or a phrase. You're going to give me the first word or a phrase that comes to your head. Are you ready?
Oh, Lord, I'm nervous about this.
Don't be nervous. Everybody makes it through,
Okay.
We're going to start off right now with the first word is lip gloss.
Sexy.
Yes. I love it. The second word is pumpkin.
Fall.
Nice. Now, the third word is, because I've been peeping your gram, and I see that you like to use this ingredient, chocolate.
Ooh. There's 2 different types of chocolates that come to my head.
Go ahead. Which ones are they?
First one would be the man, chocolate man.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know?
You said to say it.
There you go. No, it's 5 words with Angel, baby girl. That's what it is.
Okay, we'll just leave it at that one then.
All right, chocolate man. There you go. The 4th word is dry lips.
Ooh, not good. Mm-mm. Not sexy.
All right, and the last one is a curveball. The last word is Miami.
Ooh, yes. Mamacita.
Well, Miss Huggins, before we end the podcast, could you actually let us know where to find your brand? First of all, let us know where to find your brand, and then we'll get to the next stuff afterwards.
You can exactly find me on Facebook and Instagram at Ajai Beauty, and it's AJAI Beauty.
Okay. Now, could you give a message out there to anyone that is looking towards starting a beauty line and is feeling discouraged because they don't have the time, the energy, the money, something that you've been able to overcome in your career? Could you, give them a message of inspiration to let them know that, hey, you can do it?
Well, if this is something that you really want to do, sis, I would say go ahead and go for it. You can make the time, even when you're sitting on the toilet, girl. You could be on your phone and researching everything that you need to research. You have your phone on with you when you're on the toilet scrolling through social media.
I do a lot of my best work on the toilet. I'll be honest,
Right. People do social media on the toilet. You don't have to research while you're on the toilet, girl. That's your time. If you don't have the money, do DoorDash. I used to get up every day after work and do DoorDash. You can do it. If it's what you really want to do, put your mind to it, research it, and get it done, girl. Come on, you can do it.
Oh, man, that's fantastic. Now, I really appreciate you being on the Angel of Words podcast. Is there anything else we need to know about the beauty brand moving forward that we should be looking forward to, that you haven't mentioned before we end the podcast?
Nope, just check me out starting January 1st. I'm going to totally rebrand. Follow me and you'll be able to see all that and you'll really like what's coming up.
Now, you have any deals available right now before you do the remarketing? What's happening now? You trying to get rid of all the things in stock?
I got $2 lip glosses and then everything is 30% off up until Christmas. After Christmas, I'm going to mark down everything that I'm not going to be putting in my rebrand.
All right, fantastic. You heard it here first from Ajai Beauty, the owner, the founder, Miss Jessica Huggins. Thank you for being part of the Angel of Words podcast. We'll be talking to you later and paying attention to what you're going to be up to next year with the rebrand.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course. Have a good night. Take care.
You too.
Hey, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that interview with the founder and owner of Ajai Beauty, Miss Jessica Huggins, giving us those secrets, those beauty tip secrets on deck here on the Angel of Words podcast. Now, you know where to find us. If you want to watch the Angel of Words podcast, it's on YouTube, Angel of Words ENT. You could also follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts. If you want to leave a donation, you can Cash App us at AOWNYC. Plus, if you want to know what I'm up to on my social media, follow me at Angel of Words ENT, all one word. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Talk to you later.